Okay, Unit 3, Lesson 7. So exponential growth is actually really similar to exponential decay is actually really similar to exponential growth. We are basically going to be looking at real-world situations where the value of something is decreasing by a percentage. And it's going to be really similar to what we did yesterday. So here we have a situation where Malik bought a new car for $15,000. And he noticed that the value dropped by 15%. And so we want to see what's going to happen after 5 years. So I have this table here. I'm going to get you started determining this table, and then I'll pause the video and fill in the rest, and you can also do the same thing. So as soon as he drove the car off the lot, it automatically dropped by 15%. So now it's down to $12,750, which was a 15% depreciation. And then, so there's 15% of the value. And then here is the value of the car minus this. So watch what happens here. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take, so I took this number right here, $10,837.50. That's the new value of the car after for year one. So we're going to calculate 15% of that by multiplying 10,837.50. We're going to multiply this by 0.15, which is 15%. So I'm going to multiply that by 0.15, and that gives us the amount that it's going to depreciate is going to be $16.25, and then I'm going to round to 63 cents. So then what I do is I take the 10,000, the value at the beginning, and I'm just going to subtract off how much it's going to depreciate by. So I'm going to subtract that, and now I have the new value is 92.1187. So this is 15% of the value because the car is depreciating by 15% each year. So this is 15% of this. And then this is these two numbers subtracted. Then, so now my starting value is where I finished before. So 92.1187. And let's try to fill in the rest of the table. So I'm going to pause the video. You should pause the video. See if you can fill in the rest of this. All right, so here's the table. So what we see here is that after 5 years, the value of the car is actually $48.08 and 65 cents. All right, so how did we get that? Write an explicit formula for the sequence that models the value of Malik's car T years. So that's this right here. That's this column. Okay, so here's our starting value right here. And then each of these numbers, since we're taking the initial value and taking 15% of it and then subtracting it, that actually means that this number is 85% of this number, 100 minus 15. So the value of the car, we'll call it C of T. The value of the car is $12,750, which is the starting value according to Will, okay, the value after 0 years. And then we're multiplying that by 0.85 raised to the T, okay, raised to the T. So this is our formula right here, okay? So then to get our value of 2, after 2 years, we're just going to plug in 2 in for T. So stay with me. I'm going to get to the punchline here in a minute. So if I want to know what's the value after 2 years, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in 2 for T. So the value after 2 years then is going to be, plug this into your calculator, 92.11 and 88, which is exactly what we saw in our table. There's the 92.11 and 88. So this is going to be the value after the end of 1 year, and this is going to be the value at the end of 2 years. So it works out. So the point is, the real point is in exponential growth, you learned that you're going to take your percentage and you're going to add it to 1 whenever it's exponential growth. Well, with exponential decay, you're going to take your percentage and you're going to subtract it from 1. So that's the similarity. Otherwise, they work generally the same way. So exponential growth, we add our percentage to 1. Exponential decay, we subtract our percentage from 1. That's really what you need to know.